Are you failing the day? Let's get into it. The Lord is our need. Anything else is just a distraction and not a need. You do not need sugar. You don't need social media. You don't need Netflix. You don't need grease, aka burgers, fries, pleasure. You do not need air or water or food. You're like, whoa, 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 brother. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. No. We need the manifest presence of Jesus every day. And I consider it a failure. I'm speaking to myself. If I didn't spend meaningful time in the presence of the Lord that day, I have failed. I have failed to meet my needs. Everything else is cannon fodder. We need to have a radical shift, a breaking, so to speak, inside of our mind and how we focus on our needs. Our needs is the living presence of the Lord. You're like, whoa, brother, I don't know how to spend time with the Lord. Let me show you right now. Close your eyes right now and think and say, I love you, Jesus. And let the image of Jesus come into the eyes of your heart. And right now, be silent. Just listen. He's going to speak to your heart with impressions. He's going to speak to your heart through the heavenly imagination he gave you. Don't let unbelief overtake you. Don't doubt the doubt that is coming when you hear this. Honestly, this can change your life, but close your eyes. Just tell him, I love you, Jesus. Think about Jesus in a field. Let me help you with that. But after that, be silent before him. I'm going to tell you, your flesh and your whole being is going to hate being there. It's going to hate it, and you got to focus on him. You got to be attentive. That requires effort. But I'm going to tell you today, this whole message is that if we do not meaningfully walk with him, talk with him, try to be in his presence. And I'm not saying some days it's going to be hard and some days you're going to fail at this. But if you don't try and make meaningful time in your schedule every day, you have failed that day. You have failed to meet your needs. You just like you haven't, if you have indulged in food, if you've indulged in air, in water, in social media, and start going into other forms of media, and you haven't spent time with the Lord meaningfully, well, where's the balance in this? This is more. He is the living bread. He is the water. He is the living air. And if we do not meet our needs here, what is this then? I'm not trying to, whip you guys. I'm trying to encourage in the best way possible that making meaningful selections in your schedule for him will change your faith, will change your life, will change your destiny, will change everything inside of your life. You just have to make him a priority, and he will be faithful. If you struggle with depression, if you struggle with suicidal ideation, if you struggle with anything around this sort, etc., spending quality time with the Lord in your mind is going to create impartation upon your life. Spending time, his presence in your being and in your mind starts changing you. He starts physically, emotionally, and in your mind, your logic engine starts changing. All the programming, especially when you start reading the Word of God, which is the living embodiment of Jesus in word form, he starts reprogramming you, starts changing you, starts healing you. Don't be surprised that you start getting more money and rich because you start changing false things that are in your life. Addiction for food, eating out, losing money on drugs, everything. He starts changing your life. He starts changing your destiny, and you start living for the living God. Oh, it's glorious, magnificent, but it takes consistent effort every day and a simple choice. Be blessed. Slap that subscribe.